This is the limited series that has changed the game. There's just something magical happening at American Perfumer. The way he's taken perfumers. I've talked to some of them that he has on his website, and he's trying to get them to make perfume. I'm getting like, there's a lot of pressure on the series. It's just fantastic what has happened. I did the Colorado review. I did the Bloodline review before they were released. A thank you from American Perfume. I get samples, not of what's coming up, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't have time to wear it 5 times. Told them that, so this is just wore it once, kind of a first kind of impression, but will not score it from that. I'll stick to the 5. I have to wear it 5. I don't have time to do it before the launch of this, and I want to get it out there before the launch. It's going to sell out, so I just got to get the info out and make that half compromise there, just to get you guys a little bit of info on it. But there's a big but here. I got a sample of the one that started it all. Desert Flower by the same perfumer. This is meant to be a bookend to that perfume. Desert Flower cannot be remade. The oils are unattainable. I have a short review of that as well. Same format for both. This is blazing the way of how to build a confluence of collaboration. We call it the incubation phase in software. The same thing's happening here. Something between Dave and the perfumers where they're just meeting of minds, and there's a freedom. There's a freedom in the art for them to do something that they wouldn't normally do with their own house. It's amazing. I found out about the series with Colorado. I missed Desert Flower, didn't know about it. And now Bloodline, you guys know that story. Madame Chateau, just amazing stuff going on. I believe this is the 5th in the series. And this review will feature the 5th in the series and the first one ever in the series. So first and last so far. But I'm sure there'll be more. Without further ado, American Perfumer can't stop, won't stop. That's 2 this month for anyone counting. Brandon, Therapeutic, Fragrance. I happen to have Colorado here. Chasing the best of the best. Subscribe and let's go. We'll do Desert Flower first. This was the first one ever. 25 bottles signed. Concept for the first release for American Perfumer. Just a store that he goes out and curates the best of perfumers, mainly working from home, and puts them all in a store and created this series around it. This is by Maria McElroy of Cherry Bomb Perfumes. She's the nose. I don't know how much this originally sold for. I don't know how long it took to sell out. Colorado was up there at least 2 weeks. I didn't know that. So this might have been a month or so. And Colorado's really where the series, as the olfaction, win the award. There you go. Notes that were in this were exclusively rare vintage Arabian oils. Lena, Desert Flower, Honey, Cedar, Muguet, Flower of Honey, Desert Flower, Moroccan Vanilla, Moroccan Violet, Chypre, and Moroccan Amber. I will not spray this one on the video. I'm going to spray the other one. And I don't want to get it mixed, and I want to save this thing. I missed out. Anybody have a bottle? Buy it happily. This is Bloodline and Colorado levels. Same thing. Beautiful work. A powder essence I want to sink into. Almost should use the term creamy instead of powder. It's a bit of powder right off the first spray turns into a creaminess that is divine cream. It's been a while since it could actually melt into a fragrance. Actually, Santal Galore is the last time. Same melting into, but the road splits from there. You just want to spray this on, just like you put a song on, and let it take you away and open up new areas of creativity. The Lena is soft and mellow, and a twang that sings a new note to my nose. Something adds that creamy effect that is on top of the virgin powder, but never quite gets there. Honey stops it, adds a sweet silhouette, and more unique florals pop up that are what she calls flower of honor. Its smell is not like a white floral. Stay with me on this as I explain this. Red or pink flower. Think of a green flower. Don't think of green notes. Don't think of the stem. Don't think of forest green. Not at all. We got floral. Think of what a green rose would be, toned down rose. Between rose and carnation almost. But soft, mellow, soft, sage green. Not dark green. Sage, minty green, floral like that. That's what comes up here. Beautiful. Never smelt it before in my life, except for this. It sweetens with a real vanilla that is half honey than it was on top of the fragrance. So now we got half the honey, vanilla fading in, making a beautiful mix with the creaminess. And again, as the honey sharpened it up down here in the heart, as we're drying down, violet sharpens it up. So totally good transitions there. Final dry down is a unique amber that she calls Moroccan with the softest of cedar. I almost call it a white cedar note. That's all I have left. It's gone, never be made. The generosity of American Perfumer to get that in my hands is, I'm privileged. I'm humbled that I was able to smell this. Last time I felt like this, this is for subscribers, been with me forever. Couple, I look into your eyes, you know who I'm talking to right now. This is like nausea. The review's up there, guys. It's one of my favorite personal reviews I ever did. You're not going to get much from it. It's an unfindable bottle. Collectors have it every time I mention it. By Vera Perfumo. Masterpiece. I would do anything to own that thing. This brought me back to that. Special notes. Special perfume. To call this Oriental, no way. Desert Flower is a perfect name. It's not your animalics of Arabian when she says rare vintage Arabian oils. None of that. It's just a beautiful trip of what the deserts smell like with beautiful flowers. Beautiful perfume. I'm scared to say what I'd score. I already told you. It's Colorado bloodline level. Amazing stuff. First thing I did right away, I smell this. It's got to be made again. Right away, he's like, you can't. And I'm like, my heart's broken. That sucks. But that's Desert Flower for you. We're just going to leave it there. I go on about it forever. Now, Desert Rouge. She says this is made to be a bookend to Desert Flower. I'd like to correct that, or I'd like to propose something different. Maybe because I always want more perfumes, but Desert Flower felt like spring to me. I grew up in the desert, like your first, that spring day. For us, track was starting. I do track in just first day where the sun pops out. Temps, mornings are so cold, but temps get up to 70 and you're just loving life. One of those days. Desert Rouge is like the winter. Winter here, winter everywhere. Well, cold weather, cold winter. So I'd like to add, maybe this could be the 4 seasons. So maybe she has 2 more for us in the collection. Okay, I'm not the perfumer. I just want more perfumes. Let's get into this. This is rose, sandalwood, siam wood, Moroccan vanilla, nutmeg, star of anise, clove, cinnamon, tobacco, and honey. This one's going to be 50 bottles, half-ounce bottles. So is that the 50 ml? December 19th at noon is going to be the release. It looks like he's going to do the website on it. So there's that. Let's get into this. Must love cinnamon on this. This is it's definitely the synthetic cinnamon in this. And for some reason, my skin just loves to propel that cinnamon. Remember Dendera review and if you watch me over and over, it just radiates that. So you must love that note. This one, it works. It's a winter fragrance. Eau de Mystique has the same thing, and I love that thing. And it's just, this has that as well. Same cinnamon. The vanilla is gorgeous. It's real amazing. Not your super sweet vanilla, but very aromatic and delivers full profile of the vanilla. We'll spray this one on too to just get the top notes of it. And the rose and cinnamon, not potpourri, doesn't ever get there. It really, it's unique. I think that's the Rouge is the rose. It's like this red candy cinnamon. The rose is never overbearing at all. It is a red rose. You will smell it, but not overbearing. Wouldn't even, if you can, like if you're totally hate rose, obviously, stay away. But if you're on the fence, you'll love this. It's blended right in of the rose. The tobacco really gives that earthy feel that you need that I want against those spices that you need. That really kind of unisex it up and let it play back and forth. Rose and tobacco are two of my favorite combos, probably even more so than rose and oud. I just like how I like to smell my oud up and down. I don't like the rose always to get mixed into it. Don't get me wrong. I have tons of rose and oud perfumes, but the tobacco just has a aromatic profile that I love with the rose. And it works here. Spices are all on top of it. Then you get a sharp rose. Very sharp fragrance, balsamic notes the whole way through. And then it dries down to honey, spice, and kind of leaves never quite, a little bit amber, kind of goes a bit amber, but dark fragrance to it. Perfect for the winter. Yeah, that's what I have for Desert Rouge. A rose spice tobacco. You love those notes. You got to check this one out. Blended very well. I wore it twice. Today is my second day. That's all I have time for. I already have tons of stuff. And it's 2020 videos, but I wanted to get it out as fast as possible. December 19th. Maria McElroy, American Perfumer. A spiced rose tobacco. Perfect for the holidays. So kind of put the who, what, where in both of those. Well, in the second one, Desert Flower, I don't. It's unavailable. No point. And then the second one provides, you're going to get a great spicy scent bubble that's up to 2 feet. People are going to know you're wearing a winter perfume. The tobacco doesn't come off heavy, just a beautiful sillage of winter, a spiced cider almost. Spiced honey drink, honey tea to go along with the winter. People love it on you. Very crowd pleasing. That's what I have, guys. American Perfumer Desert Rouge, Maria McElroy collab. Happy holidays. Be blessed.